The Wraith Motel is 16 hours from Los Angeles. I will get there in 14. How? I'll tell you how. Because I am committed to providing you, the fans, with the best in all of paranormal entertainment, which is listening to me be terrified. You can call me an idiot, as many of you have in the comments, but you cannot call me lazy. This is Freddie Teagues, and you are listening to Turn on the Lights. Let's hit the road.
The engine of Freddy's car turns on and he drives down the road. We will listen to Freddy talk incessantly into his phone as he records himself constant, live streaming his adventures in spooky places, aka notoriously haunted locations. Anywhere he can go to get more likes, subscribers, downloads, and hopefully publicity. He takes off his sunglasses as he speaks into his phone camera while driving.
I was told Utah was scenic. What do you think, people? Check it out for yourselves. Scenic? Yeah, I thought not. What a jip. Currently on I-70E, got my walnuts, max protein bars, max raw. Buy your first box of max raw protein bars half off using the coupon code TEAGSNUTS. I got my water, of course. I've only stopped to pee once, and I do it for you, the fans, because life is too short to pee. And you can quote me on that. Peace out, Utah, little bitch.
Freddy continues down the highway, cranking up his Best of Hoobastank album, putting his sunglasses back on and accelerating upwards of 80 miles per hour as he rocks out while singing and bopping his head, still in the frame on his cell phone. He has mastered the art of shooting while driving.
We have arrived! Check it out! After 3 years of pleading with me to go to the Rosewood Springs Motel, here we are. Why? I'll tell you why. Because I do it for the fans.
Freddy poses with himself in front of the Rosewood Springs Motel. It's small, tucked away into the corner of this very quiet beach town, as if the hillside was trying to hide it. It is the only establishment in sight from any direction. 6 rooms, one of which has a black door with a boarded-up window.
Rosewood Springs Motel, aka the Wraith Motel. It became infamous for a series of, shall we say, unsettling events and ghostly encounters reported by guests and staff over the years. Some notable notables of paranormal activities include, but are not limited to, sudden drops in temperature, disembodied voices, unexplained noises such as footsteps, and banging sounds in the middle of the night. How did this happen, you ask? It just so happens the area around Rosewood Springs has a rich and often dark history, with tales of violence and tragedy contributing to the area's haunted reputation. The town itself was known for its mining boom and associated hardships, which may have left residual energies behind. Dark residual energies. According to my crack staff research, there have been numerous reports of ghostly apparitions and shadowy figures seen roaming the halls and rooms of the motel. Some visitors have claimed to see spectral figures appearing in their room mirrors or on their corners of their vision out in the peripherals and shit. Employees have shared their own eerie experiences, including witnessing objects move by themselves and feeling the presence of unseen entities. Hey, I know what you're thinking. Is any of this true? Are these spooky tales fabricated to increase sales? I intend to find out. Let's head on inside and grab a room, shall we? Oh, and thanks to all of you for the birthday wishes. There is nothing I'd rather do on my birthday than to be with all you fine folks exploring the dark realms that connect our world to the underworld. Let's go down to see the concierge.
As with any time Freddy is entering an infamously haunted location, there is a palpable sense of excitement that comes through the camera. He knows how to amplify every situation and keep the energy high. Not to mention his advanced skill at always knowing where to place his cell phone to get a decent camera angle of himself or the person he is talking to. As he walks inside the front office, a tiny bell rings off the top right corner of the door.
headed on in to check in. As you can see, it's tiny. One chair to sit in, very hospitable. Front desk that is the size of the island in my kitchen. And oh, look at that, a fishbowl with no fish. Tragic. Front desk area unattended, but we do have a TV that is playing Wheel of Fortune classic. Some lovely brochures of the surrounding area that seem to be from the mid-70s. That's hot. Shall we ring the bell for some assistance? Yes, we shall. Ding! What is happening in the back room, I wonder? A little afternoon delight? Perhaps alone? Ooh, naughty.
A couple of moments later, someone emerges from the back office, closing the door behind them. They are tall, very tall, wearing a red flannel shirt with a camouflage vest over it, jeans, brown steel-tip boots. They look like they just came from a hunt. There is a sheepishness to how they speak, and their accent is hard to place. They seem weird, lifeless. Freddy notices his tiny name tag labeled Owen.
I apologize for the wait, sir. Would you like a room? Yes, my good man, I would. Will you be paying with a cash or card? Card. Always bet on the Amex Black Card. Would you prefer the room closest to the office or furthest from the office? I would prefer room 5. I apologize, sir, but room 5 is unavailable. Oh, really? Yes, sir, but we have 3 other rooms available. And why exactly is it unavailable? Maintenance. Maintenance? How convenient, Owen? Yes, sir. Have you ever heard of the show Turn on the Lights? No, sir. Well, if you look it up, you'll see it's a pretty big deal online. I've got over 500,000 subscribers. Subscribers? Followers? People who follow me? I don't follow you, sir. I know you don't follow me. Follow meaning it's gonna drive your sales right through the roof, okay? Everywhere I go, they are ecstatic to have me because they know my fans are gonna want to stay where I stayed. You understand? I think so, sir. Great. Why don't you and Benjamin Franklin reconsider? Can you turn off the camera, sir? It's off. It's 500 for room 5. 500? Ouch, Owen. Cool. Give me my arm back. Yikes. Okay, here you go, Owen. We have a deal? Do you have any family, sir? What? Family. Do you have any? Why would you ask that? If something happens, sir, is there someone I should call? I appreciate that, Owen, but I'll be fine. If you don't mind, let's do this.
As Freddy follows Owen along the loose wooden walkway past the first 5 rooms, he notices that all of the blinds are closed and there are no other cars in the lot. Owen's large pack of keys jingle and jangle as he walks, clanking off his Moose logo belt.
So, anybody else checked in this weekend, Owen? Yes, sir. 2 other tenants currently. Splendid. Any hot ladies, Owen? Sorry, sir. Are they hot? Should we have a little motel fiesta tonight?
Owen has to take out a separate key from his front vest pocket and lean over to unlock this black door. Jiggling the handle, lifting up the doorknob, there seems to be a real science to opening this door. As he gets it unlocked, Owen pauses for a moment. Freddy sees this.
Here is your room, sir. Thanks, Owen. Wow, check out the digs. Oh.
Freddy walks into the room as he puts his room key into the back pocket of his cargo shorts. It's about as simplistic of a motel room as you could find. Tiny bathroom to his right, one tiny bed, one tiny TV, one tiny clock, one tiny nightstand, one tiny window looking out towards the tiny parking lot, one tiny fridge, yellow shag carpeting.
Oh, she's a beaut, Owen.
Sometimes there is a smell, sir.
Doesn't smell, does it?
Freddy turns around to see that Owen is gone. There is just an empty space by the door. Freddy goes to poke his head out of the room and finds Owen heading briskly back towards the office. The office door is quickly opened and shut.
Voila! Live from the inside of the Wraith Motel. Allow me to give you, the fans, the tour. And that's it. This is spooky living, baby. I'm just gonna go grab my snacks, and then we are gonna get nuzzled and smuggled in the hotel for horror. What's the difference between a hotel and a motel? Who really cares? It'll just be me and my loyal fans here for some nightmare scares. Ho 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 ho, let's go.
Freddy walks out of his room and into the parking lot. As he grabs his backpack, he can see that there is a figure watching him from one of the windows. The second window. Freddy can't tell anything about the figure, just an outline. Freddy waves. No response from the watcher. Freddy starts to walk towards that window, but the shades shut quickly. Freddy looks to see if there's any signs of life in any direction, but there are none. He smiles and walks towards his room.
We got a long day ahead of us, my peeps. Plenty of time for the paranormal to poke their paranormal heads out and say hello. I got my dried mango, got my banana, got my kombucha, got my Max Raw Protein bars. Buy your first Max of Max Raw Protein bars. Have off using the promo code TEAGSNUTS. We are smacked together and ready to mac with some monsters. It was a mash. Well. Did you hear that? My toilet just flushed. And as you can see, I'm the only one here. How, pray tell, did that happen? Let us investigate, shall we? Oh, yeah. Empty bathroom. Who flushed, I wonder? Was it a spirit from another world? Don't be shy, spirit. I got kombucha for you too, boo. Oh, wow, okay. Got me there. That's good. Well played. Shower just turned on. Apparently these ghosts are a little dirty, if you catch my drift. I haven't come into contact with such cleanly ghosts before. I'm a little aroused. Speaking of showers, I think it's high time I took one. Sadly, the camera has to shut off for this one, guys, but I'll be back in a flash. .428. Nothing out of the realm since my toilet flushed and my shower turned on. I dumped a bunch of my footage from the road trip getting here, which all my paid subscribers will be able to watch. Very pumped about that. For all you non-paid subscribers, we did discover the intoxicating, limited library of films available to watch in my room. They are, let us say, of the provocative nature. Option number 1, Daisy Dukes. A young cowgirl leaves her controlling father to become a bull rider in the big city. Option number 2, Greasy Sally. No wonder these ghosts needed to wash off. I'm feeling a little filthy myself. Coming. Nobody here. That's a classic. Owen is a quick fella, I will give him that. Still got an empty lot though. Even though apparently there are 2 other tenants. Will I be visited by some more no-knockers? Only time will tell. What do we have here? Well, hello. Apparently, someone left behind a doll. Coincidence? I think not. Let's get you out in the open, Ghost. Porcelain face, vintage attire, unsettlingly lifelike eyes. Another classic. Rolling right through the hits so far. Yeah, knock the hustle. Let's keep you inside, little demon lady. Where do you want to sit? How about right near the window? You can let me know if anyone is coming. Sounds good? Good, now it's a party. I will check back in with all of you in an hour. Until then, I am going to give a closer inspection to this film called Greasy Sally. Get my mind off. This feeling's getting a little cold in here. Don't judge me, people. It gets lonely in the paranormal realm. Peace. Eureka! We got a pulse, people. My TV just turned on by itself. And now we've got the delightful adventures of White Static. That's fun. Just gonna turn down the volume for a second. Okay. That was a bit much. Now we've got what looks like security footage of the Wraith Motel parking lot. Can't say I've seen this before. Hey, look, Ma, I'm on TV. Are you on live? I can see myself on my own TV. How fun is that? Not positive this is meant to terrify me, or maybe someone on the big board screwed up. Okay, either way. Gonna go back inside. Definitely a drop in temperature. I was waiting for that one. Another classic. Luckily, I bought my Raw Max hoodie, light enough for running, heavy enough for the campfire. Get your first Raw Dog hoodie. 25% off with the promo code Teagues Nuts. Okay, that little shriek was probably just a slip disc in my back, because it felt like someone poking me with a sharp nail. Scratches against window, another spooky staple. And how much do you want to bet? There's nobody behind the window when I open it. And a 1, and a 2, and a... Ah! Did you see that? Y'all, did you see that face? Y'all, did you see that face? Y'all. Oh, what the doorknob is on fire, Jesus. Come on, you little Oh, you see this burnt hand, folks? This is how lawsuits happen. Let's go pay good old Owen a visit, shall we? Owen! Hello, sir. What can I do you for, sir? I'll just burn my hand on my doorknob. Sorry, sir. I got a top-notch lawyer who's gonna have a field day with you. I love a good prank, but you see this hand? This is 3rd-degree burns, buddy. You see it? Where the hell you going, Owen? Is everyone seeing this? This coward? He's just walking off. We got you on camera, coward. Cam cow. No. You gotta be kidding me. My tires are slashed. Okay, you piece of... Okay. You mess with the wrong YouTuber, pal. Call him my lawyer. "7:55 p.m. Called my lawyer, left a message. He's gonna go scorch earth on this shithole. Still waiting for the tow truck. It's been an hour and a half. Didn't say that in the brochure. They said they would be here by 8:30 at the latest. Apparently he's the only tow truck in town. So now I'm just hanging out with my door wide open, as you can see, because I'm not touching that doorknob again. Fool me once, Owen. I also started watching a little film called Daisy's Dukes. A little predictable, but yo, we got some top-notch boots and boobies, not too shabby. Do y'all hear that? Speaking of naughty, I think we got a little action in room 6, which I was told was vacant. Yo, it doesn't sound like it's vacant. No, those are not naughty sounds, though. Those are, I cannot tell what it is, but it sounds like kind of like chanting. Well, yeah, Jesus. Gust of wind shutting my bathroom door, making me nearly poop my pants. Well, almost. Hello? Owen, if that's you, I'm gonna beat your ass, man. Okay? You hear me, Owen? Y'all heard me. You hear me, Owen? Oh, because it's not Owen. Is it a woman? I think that's a woman. This is my room, lady. I'm going to open the door. You hear me? All right. No, saying anything is consent. You asked for it, lady. I'm coming in. You got till the count of 3, lady. No more games, okay? You can't just break into my room. That's not cool. I'm gonna open the curtain. Okay? On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Freddy darts out of the bathroom and out into the parking lot. He gets to his car and turns back to his room. He sees it. The dark figure. Just an outline. It moves in front of his door, and without using its arms, the door shuts and the lights go off. Freddy aims his cell phone towards the gravel in front of him. A footstep, another footstep, one after another, slowly forming, moving towards Freddy. The footsteps are now 5 feet away from Freddy, who turns around, gets into his car, and then locks the door. He speaks, hushed.
Yo, fam, did everyone see that, fam? Did everyone see that face, fam? Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at the gravel. Look at the gravel. Oh, what the hell? Ladies and gentlemen, we have officially reached batshit crazy town. I promise not to sue. I promise not to sue. I promise not to sue. Please don't. Please. 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 No. Please. No. Please. No. Please. Don't. Anybody? Is anybody out there on live? Is anybody out here on live? Oh, I'm still alive. I'm still alive.
Freddy gets out of the car and runs back to the motel, banging as loudly as he can on each door, screaming and pleading for help, kicking, punching, pushing, using every ounce of energy he can muster to try and get someone to open the door for help. One door slowly creaks open. Freddy starts to walk towards that open door. It's pitch black inside. Freddy tries to see if he can see something inside. He can't. It's too dark. Until something wraps its hand around the bottom of the door. It's a blood-stained hand with pulsating green veins nearly exploding off the decrepit skin as its veins begin to pop, one after another. Freddy covers his mouth. The smell is overwhelming. Another door opens behind Freddy. He turns. This new room is bright red, almost neon. He runs the 20 feet over towards that room and stops just outside of it. The heat can be felt from outside of the room. He looks at his hands, which are almost bubbling from the hot fumes. How could anything survive in there? He backs up onto the gravel and sees it. A large, slithering reptilian beast sliding slowly along the floor, with eyes that look like spider eyes, punctuated with the emergence of fangs sprouting out of its neck, unhooking it from the rest of its monstrous body until it begins to spit blood and mucus. A light hits Freddy from behind. He turns. His car is on and aimed right at him.
Oh, shit!
His car starts speeding towards him. Freddy runs as fast as he can towards the office room as his car turns, locked onto him. The pulsating green hand from the first room trips Freddy, holding him to his ankle, squeezing it, crushing his bones slowly. Freddy screams in terror as his car speeds right at him until... Freddy wakes up. He is laying in his bed, drenched with sweat. He looks around the room. Everything seems completely normal. He checks his watch. Freddy darts up and out of his room, opening his door and looking at his car. It's fine. He runs over, checks the tires. Fine. All of them. He turns around, still sweating. The front office doorbell rings, catching Owen's attention, who looks up with a smile.
Hello, sir. What can I do you for, sir? Nothing. Just, nothing.
Freddy is halfway back down towards his room before Owen even finishes his sentence. Freddy can feel something tight on his leg as he opens his door, pauses, and then leaves it open before going to sit back down onto the edge of his bed. Wrapped around his right ankle is a deep purple bruise. Freddy's eyes nearly well up as he puts his hands up towards his mouth, covering it from the smell. His door slams shut. He looks up, frozen. His shades are slowly shut. Soft sounds of creaking footsteps are heard approaching. Through shivering fright, Freddy finally says,
Hello?
The TV turns on. It's the security footage again. Freddy turns. The only light in the room, from the TV, lights up his face as he watches. It's the footage of him from before, darting into his car, getting out of his car, running up and down the walkway, screaming and banging on doors, turning towards his car, running as fast as he can, tripping, shielding himself from nothing. But his car never moved. The other rooms never opened. It's just Freddy alone, running around at night in the hotel parking lot. And then the TV shuts off. Freddy can feel it right behind him, breathing on his neck.
Please, don't do it again.
Freddy wakes up. He is laying in his bed, drenched with sweat. He looks around the room. Everything seems completely normal. He checks his watch. The front office doorbell rings, catching Owen's attention, who looks up with a smile.
Hello, sir. What can I do you for, sir? What has me? Sorry, sir. I don't follow the entity. What is it?
Sir, is everything okay?
How do I leave, Owen?
You can check out whenever you want, sir. But most people stay because they like to follow me.
Right? Yeah, okay. I'll check out now.
We are sorry to see you go, sir, but we do hope you come back sometime.
Freddy opens his car door and sits, completely deflated and frazzled. Eureka! His phone! Check the phone. Find evidence. He scrolls to the videos. The most recent one. He clicks play. It's the video he took from when he first got to the hotel, right before he walks into the office. He watches himself. It's the last video on his phone. He checks his ankle. It's fine. No marks. He checks his hand. It's fine. No burns. Freddy turns on his engine and drives out of the tiny parking lot. As he hits the open road, he takes out his camera phone, turns it on, aimed directly at himself, as usual. He starts to open his mouth, but he stops and tosses the phone out of the window. It smacks against the side of the road. Freddy turns on his radio. A song begins to play.
Hello, sir. What can I do you for, sir?
Owen, make it stop. I won't tell anybody about this place. I just want to go home, please. Owen. Oh, sir. You are home.
You walk alone down dusty roads used to call home. The night's cold. Come sit